Yo! Houston rapper sentenced to 5 life sentences. One of Houston's most dangerous men. Apparently, I don't know what's going on in my own city. This is by Urban Crime Chronicles. But Houston rapper sentenced to 5. I haven't heard nothing about this. Last person I heard it was maybe like Guerrero 10K or Cash Money Ace or whatever his name. I don't know. But we finna get into it right now. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let's get into it.
We never thought this would happen to a family member.
This one was big.
September 25th, 2019, 1:21 a.m. Ramiro and Rosalva Reyes pulled up in front of their house. It had been a long night for the couple. Rosalva's mother had just died at the hospital. A painful goodbye. For the last decade, Rosalva had taken care of her ailing diabetic mother. The Reyeses were exhausted, mentally, emotionally. They didn't see anything coming. Dozens of shots fired from another car. First, at the bright purple Charger Rosalva was riding in. Her niece driving, her sister in the back. Rosalva up.
Damn! So you telling me they was at the hospital, grandma or mom just passed away, they're coming home and they get killed? This is some sick shit.
Was the only woman hit. These are the evidence photos.
When it happened, I was actually on the phone with my son, and I heard the shootings, but I didn't process that there were shootings.
Roxana Villarreal.
The fuck did you think they were, dumbass? What did you think they were? I don't get when people, bitch, you thought it was popcorn over the phone? What do you mean?
Reyes' only child. Her special needs son was at her parents' house that night. While the Reyeses were at the hospital, the teen's father, Roxana's ex-husband, was watching him.
I was on the phone with my son the whole time, and I just heard a lot of people scream, which was my cousin and my aunt that ran inside, and I still didn't know anything.
Seconds after Rosalva was shot, Ramiro was hit as he got out of his green truck, rushing to his wife's side. Rosalva lay dying in the street. Ramiro had collapsed, and when Roxana's ex-husband came running out of the house, he was shot.
Oh my God. Bro. This gotta be on the south side. So, they got out the hospital. She passed away in the hospital. God rest her soul. They pull into the driveway. She gets shot. The husband comes out to save her in the street. He gets shot. Then the other girl's husband comes out and he gets shot? Did they die? If he's sentenced to how many? 5 life sentences. So that means he probably caught 5 bodies. My God, let's see, bro.
One of the 911 calls, you hear Roxana's ex in the background screaming out in pain.
Harris 911, what's the location of the emergency? Hello?
Goes on like this for another 30 seconds, then the line goes dead.
Oh, bruh. Wait, so who called 911? He did? Who made the call?
You hear Roxana's ex in the background screaming out in pain.
Harris 911, what's the location of the emergency? Hello?
Is it me or do these dispatchers just piss me off with this nonchalant, not giving a damn stupid question? I hate dispatchers. I hate 911 dispatchers. They never can just say, what's the emergency? Okay, I have a unit on the way. They always got to say some stupid, like, what the fuck you mean, hello? Hello? That's what you ask. You can hear a nigga screaming in pain and you say, hello? That's it? You don't say, okay, I'm sending units that, like, what are you doing?
Goes on like this for another 30 seconds, then the line goes dead.
So what is the dispatcher doing in that 30 seconds? Just listening? Like, bro, these people...
Roxana's ex is the only one of the 3 who survived. But they gave us this surveillance video, never seen before. Top left corner, that's the Reyes' vehicles and the shooters. but the headlights are so bright you can't make out the cars or the suspects. This is the moment the Reyeses were murdered. Watch that stray bullet hit the neighbor's SUV. It's the only camera that captures the shooting, and the shooters drive away in the other direction.
Welcome to Urban Crime Chronicles, where we bring you nothing but the truth. Christian Ivan Cavasso Jr., aka Guerrero 10K, is and was a rapper from Houston, Texas.
That's who I just said at the beginning of the... Oh, I heard about that. So apparently that's 10K Ace or whatever, the Cash Money Ace. That's his grandparents. What the hell? What?
Known for his aggressive rap style and living what he rhymed about. He lived a fictional life that got all the way real. Living that life would cost him his own life.
Damn, he looked different as hell. Bro looked like a Mexican right there, but he looked niggered out. Is them dreads? This nigga got braids? In a neck tag? Bro, oh.
Fictional life that got all the way real. Living that life would cost him his own life. The streets for him, as he knew it, forever gone. Putting bodies under his belt was his way of life, and he would act without thinking. Going to war in Houston with his ops, and those he mistake for his ops. People were all on the platter. On September 6, 2019, Guerrero's life was about to end, at least how he knew it. The rapper's killing spree in 2019 would start today, when he was riding with some of the homies and spotted Ryan McGowan, an op, and decided it was his turn to become God. Guerrero 10K would notice who he believed to be his ops, a car with other young men his age. Shots would ring out from 10K's pistol in the industrial area north of Jersey Village. Once he started dumping, he would jump out of the car and run up
Okay. Why are you... Why did he just say dumping? What are we doing? What are we doing? What do you mean when he started dumping?
Industrial area north of Jersey Village. Once he started dumping, he would jump out of the car and run up on Ryan McGowan.
What are we doing?
And once face to face, he would unleash the lead that would take his life. Bullets would fly. But the killing never stopped. It kept going. Just days later, on September 25th, 2019, the newly minted killer would be riding in a car with some of the homies when he and his right-hand man, Louis Malik Santee, spotted a purple Dodge Charger leaving a hospital. The victims, Ramiro Reyes, 65, and his wife, Rosalia Reyes, 63, were leaving the hospital where Rosalia's mother had just passed away.
What is this dumbass hairstyle? What is this, the devil horn? Y'all are coked up. Y'all have to be on. Y'all are smoking fentanyl. Y'all are idiots.
10K gang assumed wrong, thinking they were rival gang members. They would follow the couple home and jump out at the couple's northwest Houston home. Reyes would scream in fear as the young men walked up on them, guns out, and before she could finish screaming, she felt the lead hit her body. Her husband felt the same as they both fell to the ground, taking their last breaths. The heat of the bullets unbearable. Decimated because the two killers mistake them for people they were not.
They didn't mistake shit. They didn't, bro. Look at their face. He did not mistake a goddamn thing. He knew what he was doing, bro. He just said it was a whole moment where they got out the car and faced each other. You can clearly see that these old people are not your ops, bro. That's that crash out, stupid, goofy shit I be talking about.
People they thought were their ops, peoples.
Like, it's one thing when a street dude kill another street dude. It's like, okay, using the basketball analogy. You can only play ball with who's in the game, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't be on the court trying to play one-on-one against someone that's in the stands. You look stupid. The only people you playing against is the people that agreed to get to step on the court, right? So all this shit where these innocent people getting killed and shit, that is some goofy, crash out, stupid shit. Like, I do not condone that at all. At all.
As if things could not get any uglier, Guerrero 10K was slowly becoming a serial killer. For him, life had no real meaning. And if he thought you were his op, then he was going to get at you. Cash Out Ace, another rapper.
That's his name, Cash Out Ace.
Houston area, never knew what was about to happen in his life. On December 27, 2019, shortly after Christmas, Cash Out would send out an invite only to his people for a music video shoot that he was putting together.
They came and shot the
if
music
you got the
video
address,
shoot up, bro.
it was only because you were trusted. But Guerrero...
Yes, bro. I heard that Guerrero 10K and dude came to the video shoot and started shooting out the roof, bro. crazy.
10K would find him, even though he wasn't supposed to know. What was supposed to be a music video shoot was about to become a real-life shooting for the 20-year-old rapper, whose real name was Miguel Guajardo. Guerrero was here to lay Cash Out down and anyone that was with him. Cash Out's homies and friends, Jordan Diaz, George Gonzalez, Moses Alvarez, 21-year-old Miguel Martinez, and Fabian Garza were all
Damn, they slid 6 deep?
in the night, but none knew that tonight would be the last night for 2 other young men. Gonzalo Gonzalez, at 20 years old, and Jonathan Jimenez would feel the heat and the wrath of Guerrero. Gonzalo was hired to film the video and did not know Cash Out personally, but tonight he would lose his life for nothing more than being present trying to make a few dollars. The feud between rappers would be the reason. Kelvin Infant Badillo, Louis Malik Santee, and Guerrero 10K. Several cars passed through the street at very low speed. Cash Out was leery, not really knowing if they should leave or do what they came to do. He felt it in his soul, but decided to stay. For a moment, things seemed to calm down when Guerrero showed back up. The 10K gang members would jump out from their cars without Cash Out and the crew noticing. A hail of bullets would ring out as people's bodies would be filled with pain. Cash Out hit in the head, taking a piece of his skull with him, but he would live. He was the target, but others would be part of the collateral damage. A man who was in a convenience store said he heard the gang members of the cars yelling, "Let's get them," and then his ears went silent from the gunshots. 9 people hit, and both Gonzalo Gonzalez and Jonathan Jimenez will lay on the cold concrete of the frigid Houston night to never breathe again. But there was video footage in 2 cars, a Honda Civic and a Honda Accord in black, are caught with the destroyers jumping in them and speeding off. When the bullets stopped and the car of the young killer sped off into the night, the other young men would try to help their friends that were shot. For Gonzalo and Jonathan, there was no help. It was too late. Ace would be left with part of his dome missing. Chaos and panic filled the air. The first call to 911 came in at 9:31 p.m. The operators heard the frightened and shocked young people request the presence of paramedics, as this was a true unprecedented tragedy.
He's blessed, though. He needs to change his life. He's blessed. Because if anything, he could have been paralyzed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a blessing.
With a population of 2.3 million people and a rate of 19 murders per every 100,000, it seems anyone could become a victim in Houston. But tonight, Rico 10K and Guerrero 10K had their sights on Cash Out, and the cops were already on these boys. Undercover agents of the Anti-Gang Division assisted their colleagues and informed them that they were already investigating Rico 10K for being part of a minority gang in the Houston, Texas area, calling themselves 10K and seeking to gain a place in trafficking of drugs and extortion through violence. But as some dummies do, Rico 10K, Louis Santee, would drop his cell phone as he ran back to the Honda that he thought would take him to freedom. Instead, the cell phone would be the link that would end his life on the streets. Cops would find...
Your dumbass dropped the phone on a mission? Why are you even sliding with your phone? What?
From an AK-47, a Draco, 40 cal, and 9 milli. In time, all of the men involved would be arrested and charged. Kelvin Badillo, Louis Santee, Christian Cavos Jr., and Roman Rise. Before long, friends would become enemies, and Kelvin Badillo, facing life in prison or the possibility of death, would cooperate with the cops, outlining everything that happened and how it happened. There was no escaping the wrath of the courts. With so many murders under their belts, freedom was bleak. The only thing left was to save their own lives, and that was by pleading guilty, before the state of Texas could put them to sleep with the ultimate penalty. The streets and living that gangster life would seal the fate of Louis Santee. In October 2023, he would plead guilty to 3 counts of murder for his involvement in these cases. The then 25-year-old agreed to 3 60-year prison sentences on the
Ooh, 180 years?
of his capital murder trial. Lights out for Louis Santee. They say everything is big in Texas, including prison sentences, when you unleash viciousness on people that don't deserve it. Christian Ivan Cavazos Jr., aka Guerrero 10K, he would leave that gangster shit behind and he wouldn't go to trial. Instead, he would plead guilty to murdering 5 people after prosecutors revealed some of the murders were captured on video and posted on social media platforms. With the videos and his friends becoming enemies to save themselves, it was either take the case to trial or plead guilty. In the end, Guerrero 10K decided he did not want the state of Texas to lay him down to rest. The only thing left now was the sentence and the crime. He kept hunting my son down like an animal, Shamilla McGowan would say. She was talking about her son Ryan, who Guerrero gunned down in the 11300 block of Winfern in northwest Harris County. She wasn't the only family member to get on that stand at the sentencing to address the man that took the lives of those around him as if they mattered not. Gloria Gonzalez, Gonzalo Gonzalez's mother, will look Guerrero in his eyes and say, seeing that video, it's like we have been there all along. I heard the screams of my son, the chaos. I felt that bullet hit me. She felt the pain that her son felt as if he was there with him. His death captured on camera. The judge would send Guerrero to Texas State Prison with 5 life sentences. All that gangster shit and all that living in the streets buried him alive in a prison cell. Tell us,
Bro, damn.
thoughts in the comments. Urban Crime Chronicles, where we bring you nothing but the truth.
Bro got
Welcome to StockX, your favorite app.
180 years. And 10K got 5 life sentences. 5. And I actually liked some of his music, bro. I was hoping he would get out. I was like, why ain't no more music drop? Oh, he in jail? Oh, okay. He'll be out in a few years. Hell no. I didn't know all that shit went down, bro. 5 life sentences? At that point, I would kill me, to be honest. I'd rather go on death row than sit in that bitch for life. Knowing that I'm never coming home? Yeah, hell no. But, man. And they said it was on the north side? Ah, damn, bro. All right, yeah, nah.